This woman is a certified grief counselor, a life coach, a founder of various organizations, Motivation for You, LLC, director of Integrity Beauty Women of Excellence, and the She Squad, which stands for Striving Every Day. She's from Fowler, and she says she daily strives for excellence in everything that she does, whether it's making a day brighter for the dying or cutting hair for people who can't afford to go to a salon. One of her goals, she said, was to become a community star by age 40. Well, she's done it. But she's not afraid of talking about her mistakes. In fact, she says putting those mistakes out there for others to see is part of her mission. Boosting his self-esteem is what her Integrity Beauty enterprise is all about. Our star is trying to make people strong enough to overcome their past by facing into it so they are not consumed by it. Then they can be free to face the future. One of our star's mentors is Helen Albert. If you didn't know Helen, she was the first African-American registered nurse in Trumbull County. Those two women met in 2007, it was 2 years prior to Albert's passing. Both of them found a common ingredient in their lives. They both felt like royalty, and Albert made our star promise to keep her message going. Last year, she organized the Purity Ball with the girls wearing tiaras, as you see up there, and sashes, all in Helen Albert's memory. Community star Melanie Jones admires this woman's work, and here's what she says.
Being a community star myself, I know the standard that you guys expect. And Roberta, I was impressed with her a year ago when I met her. Number one, because of the commitment she made with my Girl Scouts and followed through with that commitment, and she continues to work with them. I see the passion that she has for any project that she gets involved in. I've seen what she's done for veterans. I've seen her at a nursing facility, and those people really knew who she was. That told me right then and there that she goes there all the time, And she's like very, very dedicated to the Helen Albert memory. And I like the fact that she's crossed over cultural, racial lines, to be able to have this memory. And she's provided a lot of African American history with my girls. That none of us knew a lot about Helen Albert until she pursued this with us.
Roberta Cykon, please come forward and receive your Community Star.
Hey, Julie, can you hear me? Okay. This is a very special moment because Julie Vandergriff, my coordinator for when I lived in Children's Services from the age of 15, she's been my support, and she's all the way in the back. And if it wasn't for her, I would not be going to Youngstown State University. I'm sorry I'm a speaker, so just bear with me for a moment. The Tribune and Trumbull 100 for choosing me as your 2013 Community Star. My name is Roberta Michelle Cykon. I would like to thank God for allowing me to be blessed with this opportunity. If there is anyone here that I have ever offended, I ask you to please forgive me. I would like personally to thank all of those who have taken their time in their own personal lives to nominate me. Becoming the Community Star for 2013 was on my list of goals to achieve this year. What makes this award so incredibly special to me is I won it the year of my 40th birthday, which was 2 days ago, and I'm receiving it on the 8-year anniversary of the pivotal day in my life when my life began to change on March 19th, 2005. I was 32 years old, and it was the day of my grandmother's death. In the past 8 years, I've been on a painful journey of reinventing my life. My new phrase for 2013 is Roberta Michelle Cykon, established in 1973 and reinvented in 2005. One of self-discovery and reflection of all the areas of my life that God had and needs me to change. And I started 8 years ago today, holding my grandmother in my arms as she was passing to the next level of her journey. I realized that day, one day this will be me. Will I have made an impact on this world? Or will I just be another person who wasted the life that was given to them? I knew after I experienced my grandmother's death that it was my time to dust off, get very real with myself, and begin to change. It has been more than amazing the people that God has since then led into my path. It first began with Helen Albert, a strong, proud, vibrant African-American woman who made it a point to stand up for what she believed in regardless of who supported her or not. But she also believed that everyone, regardless of his or her race, creed, or belief, deserves a chance. One moment in 2007 that I met her at Washington Square Nursing Home, the same exact place that I helped my grandmother go home and go on with her journey, I was given a renewed sense of hope from an infectious woman of God, because Helen took me in and mentored me with my flaws and wanted to love me even though I was extremely broken. Just as Helen Albert has experienced, I too have experienced the same. Ridicule, rejection, anger, those who have wanted to use me and tear down my dreams. Nevertheless, I have stood strong in my belief that someone has got to continue to use their messed up life and help others gain confidence in their own life to help heal this broken world. I have been so blessed with the women of all ages around this nation that God has placed in my life to mentor, to be transparent to. I always said that I wanted to be like Princess Diana. For years I said I wanted that wedding dress and I wanted that tiara. As I matured, I have now realized I have put aside that young girl's dream to now be a woman of peace, a woman of healing and compassion to many people who are hurting in this world in so many different ways. It is so amazing how God used me, and I have never second-guessed my calling. I've been brought into this world to offer to others my life and show others how worthy they are. I choose to be the embrace, the voice, the person that a lot of women in this world need to see to realize that they are worthwhile and valuable right where they are in life. It's not about outward beauty. I am an average woman. It's about making our inner woman beautiful. What the media tends to always ignore is never allowing a person to have a voice to be heard. I'm making that happen for women all around the world. I stand here today so thankful to everyone for all you have done. I am honored to represent Trumbull County, where I have been born and raised. Everyone in this county has been a part in helping me to get where I am today. Some form, one way or another, you have helped me to mold me into who I am today and who I am to become. I am by far not even finished with what God has asked me to do. I am on a mission to heal hearts of those who are hurting, and after they have been healed from their pain, to inspire them, to inspire someone else's life in return. With leadership comes great responsibility. Being transparent, being humble, learning to forgive others and myself, and willing to sacrifice yourself for others in many ways. Thank you so much for blessing me with this opportunity. To those who have believed in me, even though to see this through for me, I thank you. My grandmother, it started all with you. I kept my promise. Miss Albert, I won't give up. I won't give in. I know what you asked me to do, and until my dying day, I will continue to keep the promise I made to you. To those who have taken me under their wing and are mentoring me, I thank you for taking the challenge. Thank you for not giving up on me. It is so very much appreciated by me. Thank you for loving me for who I am and for seeing the best in me and reminding me at times that I tend to forget that I am worthwhile and valuable. Thank you to the Tribune, and thank you to the Trumbull 100 again for blessing me with this honor. Thank you.